Last night at the Grammys 2026, something happened that was bigger than any award, any performance, and any red carpet moment. It wasn't about who won Album of the Year. It wasn't about who got snubbed. The biggest moment of the entire night came down to one thing: a single joke. One joke about Donald Trump, one joke about Jeffrey Epstein. And now, that one joke has the President of the United States threatening to sue the host of the Grammys, Trevor Noah. Just think about that for a second. We are living in a reality where the most powerful man in the world is in a public feud with a comedian who stands on stage in a suit, telling jokes between live performances. And somehow, that comedian has managed to hit a nerve so deep that Trump is talking about lawyers, lawsuits, and defamation, instead of talking about policy, the economy, or global crises. In this video, we're going to break down what Trevor Noah said, why Trump is so furious, what this says about power and fear, and the real reason this one joke is more dangerous to Trump than 1,000 news articles. By the end, you'll understand why this is not just a celebrity drama story, and why this reaction from Trump is actually a huge tell. So let's start with the scene. The Grammys are rolling, the crowd is hyped, celebrities are pretending to be surprised when they win, and the cameras are cutting from star to star. Trevor Noah walks out, as he always does, calm, confident, ready to poke fun at everyone. He roasts the music industry. He makes fun of streaming services. He takes a few light shots at politicians. Everyone laughs, claps, and enjoys the show. And then he drops the line. The joke that instantly changes the vibe of the room. A joke tying Donald Trump's name to Jeffrey Epstein and that island that people online will not stop talking about. You can almost feel the shock go through the crowd. Some people burst out laughing. Some people clap nervously. Some people do that face where they're laughing but also looking around like, oh my God, did he really say that on live TV? Somewhere in the White House, a very angry man is watching, or someone is sending him the clip on his phone. And a few hours later it happens. Trump explodes online. He calls Trevor Noah names. He says the joke is disgusting and false. He claims it's defamation, and he threatens to sue. Not over a policy speech, not over an interview, over a joke at an award show. Now Trump says this is all about truth and protecting his reputation. He wants people to believe that he's only reacting because this joke is a lie and crosses some kind of line. But think carefully about his history with comedy. Late-night hosts have mocked him for years. He's been roasted for his hair, his tan, his tweets, his speeches, his rallies, his scandals. Sometimes he hits back, sometimes he ignores it, sometimes he just whines and moves on. But this time is different. This time, the topic is Epstein. And for some reason, that name is the line he doesn't want crossed on live TV. If a joke is completely ridiculous and harmless, most powerful people shrug it off. Maybe they respond with a joke of their own. They don't threaten to drag comedians into court. You only pull the legal card when the topic touches something you really don't want people repeating and sharing. That's why this moment is so important. Because this isn't just about one joke. It's about what that joke represents. A connection that Trump has been trying to escape for years. You can see the pattern. He doesn't threaten to sue over every insult. He doesn't threaten to sue over every meme. He doesn't threaten to sue every host who makes him the punchline. But joke about Epstein, the island, and his name in the same breath, and suddenly it's "see you in court." That alone tells you how sensitive this topic is for him. It's not just embarrassment, it's fear of a narrative he can't fully control. News stories can be spun, dismissed, called fake news. But jokes are different. A joke sticks to your image. It becomes a shortcut in people's minds. Two names tied together in a punchline can haunt someone more than any official investigation. Now, here's the irony. By threatening to sue Trevor Noah, Trump has only made this story bigger. If he had ignored it, the clip would have gone viral for a day, maybe two, then disappeared in the flood of new content. But now everyone is talking about it. People who didn't even watch the Grammys are going online searching, what did Trevor Noah say about Trump and Epstein? The clip is getting replayed, reposted, and broken down in slow motion. This is the classic Streisand effect. The more you try to bury something, the bigger it gets. Trump tried to shut down the joke. Instead, he upgraded it into a global headline. There's another angle, too. This is gold for Trevor Noah. Comedy thrives on tension. And there is nothing more tense than a comedian making a joke about a powerful man, and that powerful man reacting like he's just been hit by a missile. When a president threatens to sue a comedian, it proves that the joke landed. Nobody sues over a weak joke. Nobody sues over a line nobody remembers. You go after the joke that stung, the one that made the room gasp for half a second before it burst into laughter. Think about what this means for everyone watching. If a president can scare comedians with lawsuits over a joke, what else will people be scared to joke about? This is bigger than Trump versus Trevor Noah. It's about whether comedy is allowed to poke at the most powerful people and their most uncomfortable connections. It's about whether the stage is still a place where the truth can be smuggled in inside a punchline. Trump's team will say this is about respect and false accusations. But look closely at which topic gets this extreme reaction every time. It's not his speeches, it's not his golf trips, it's not his social media, it's Epstein. That is the word that flips the switch. So what is the real reason Trump is threatening to sue over one single joke? Because jokes are a weapon he can't fully control. A serious news report can be buried, spun, or ignored by his followers. But a joke spreads through every group chat and every timeline. It makes people laugh, but it also makes them think. It plants a question in their minds. Why is he so sensitive about this? If there was truly nothing to worry about, if this topic was completely harmless for him, he could have laughed it off, posted a sarcastic response, and moved on. Instead, he's signaling to the world that this is the one area where he feels cornered. The harder he pushes back, the more people want to know why this joke, this topic, this island, and this name make him so nervous. So in the end, maybe the real question isn't, did Trevor Noah go too far? Maybe the real question is, why does this one Epstein joke scare Trump more than any other joke that's ever been told about him? Because that fear, that overreaction, that rage, that might be revealing more than any punchline ever could.